really raining and a lot of lightning. Using our X vision, I'm going to bring it into that line of storms, and you can see these are towering thunderstorms, the strongest of which out near Pensacola Beach, where storm tops are around 30,000 feet. It's possible in that area there's maybe pea-sized hail.
This is what I want you to see you do. Go around your back, hold it out, and punch it.
Okay, non-issue. Down back, hold it up, punch it.
Good. Now.
Well, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, yesterday it was down to a yellow flag, but sometimes the lifeguards tell us those are worse than reds, because reds at least will keep like 80% out of the Gulf. When it's a strong yellow, some people say, oh, okay, I'm good to go when they get in. And, hey, so with Josh Duhamel and Bruce Willis.
When I told him, he freaked out. It sounds a lot bigger than what it was.
It was like Leavenworth, Willis, Duhamel.
It was literally me doing
your leg, under your leg, hold it out, off the knee.
Done. Under my leg. Under my leg, hold it out, off the knee.
Okay, you're a lot better than I thought you would be.
Last couple of mornings, we were in the 50s. This morning, Crestview can still make that claim. It's 56, but most of us are in the 60s, in fact, upper 60s, so it's considerably warmer now. So the weather headlines for you. Headline number one, I just show you these clear skies, and all of a sudden, headline one says rainier pattern. Well, that's because this afternoon through Sunday afternoon, each of those days, it's likely we will see scattered storms, and of course, recently, for the last couple of weeks, it really wasn't likely, but it is now. Yeah, you know, that's the beauty part of being a weatherman in the summer on the Gulf Coast. Not a lot of guesswork. It will be hot.
Good. Okay. Now take the ball. Go right here.
Got it.
Go praying hands.
Okay.
Right here.
Around
the world. Around
Easy.
the world. Around the world.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Okay.
You getting all this?
Right. Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
You said you were going to do something tricky.
Yeah. It's going to be tricky right here.
Yeah. I'll do that. Sure.
All right. And then what you want to do is in with a ball fake.
In with a ball fake.
And then flip it.
And then over.
Go ahead.
So start with this. Praying hands.
Oh my goodness.
And then around. I think you did one of these numbers.
Yeah, that number.
And then you did this thing.
Oh!
And then you give it over to the bounce pass.
I forgot that part.
Yeah, you skipped a step.
How'd you see that?
Come on,
now,
man.
can you do this?
Headlines amended. Headline number one now says clouds and sun today. If pressed, I would definitely lean toward cloudy skies because we're going to see plenty. But this morning we're catching a few breaks, and that's the reason for the amendment. No rain today.
City officials say this happens about every 3 years.
The chamber is loving that.
Right.
No doubt. When you see that many jellyfish, there's one thing you want. A bunch of peanut butter fish to wash up on shore. And then you've got yourself a perfect little sandwich scenario there. Here's your day, folks. Mostly cloudy and warmer. 73 at 9 a.m., 76 by lunchtime, and never getting much higher than that. I'm calling for a high of 77. Final score 2-0. Johnny Soccer over here.
Yeah.
Here is meteorologist Christian Garman.
Good morning again. A live shot, Hardy City Cam. Very wet, pouring rain, and let me tell you what, in Pensacola, the heaviest is yet to come. Here's a shot from Perdido Key at the fire station looking back toward the east. There's the Gulf in the distance. On a day like this, we've had a lot of heavy fog. We've had very heavy rain. It's tough to see. Visibilities are low. That's a live shot again from City Hall showing you the scene over downtown. Visibilities, as I said, are low. Pensacola, 1.5 miles. That's certainly low. Milton at 1 mile. Several places above that, but Fort Walton Beach is low as well. And of course, you know the flash flood watch continues through late tonight. Really 1 a.m. is the expiration on this. Good thing we had it because the heavy rain continues, and there was a flash flood warning for central North Baldwin County back into Mobile County, though that expired at 10:45 this morning. Thankfully, it was not reissued. The severe weather risk all up and down the Gulf Coast, okay, and for good reason. Again, we're mostly dealing with heavy rain, but isolated storms may be strong. We've had several storms this morning that were pretty close to needing severe thunderstorm warnings, though it didn't happen. So here's the Doppler radar. Remember, it's a 3-hour loop, so it starts 3 hours ago as the showers and storms were just starting to develop in South Alabama. You can see how they've been moving northeast, but what we're really seeing now is this line developing that's on the south side as well, and that's the stuff that's coming into northwest Florida and has been in northern parts of northwest Florida. So for instance, just a moment ago I said Pensacola, the heaviest is yet to come. You see all this rain back in Baldwin County coming our way in Pensacola. We're already getting really heavy rain. We'll zoom in here to Santa Rosa, central Escambia County, near Molino right now. It really is pouring, and I'm just going to pick a spot and move it. So right here, I'll pick this heavy rain out near Molino that's moving this way because that's how these showers are going. There you can see Chumuckla. You're already getting rain. You've got more heavy rain on the way. We'll move the map just a little bit, come toward the south here and look at the coastline. There is plenty of rain on the coastline. It's just not as heavy yet. But again, this rain you see near Elsinore, back toward Daphne, down to Foley in central and southern Baldwin County. That's all on the way. So heavy rain will continue. And we do have thunderstorms, specifically right now, northern parts of Santa Rosa County. Those red strikes are the ones that matter most. Those are in the last 10 minutes. active thunderstorms indeed. And there's some of that back over South Alabama, though few and far between, indicating again things are getting a little bit calmer. Rainfall estimates. Look at the bullseye. Northeast Escambia County, Alabama, up into Conecuh and Monroe counties. We're talking 5 inches of rain. Now, these are estimates. These aren't exact totals, but over the last 24 hours, that area has seen most of the rain, and that's why we've had the flooding issues we've been talking about, the watch and the warning in South Alabama earlier. Here's the front. I think the front's getting through South Alabama right now. In fact, I'll show you in a moment the current temps. You'll see what I mean. But you see all this rain that continues, even a few storms all the way back into Louisiana, still riding right up that front. So we're going to be continuing with this here for another little while. No doubt about it. In fact, our futurecast will show, look at this, 11 a.m. Got some storms out there. Got heavy rain continuing back to the west. We roll this ahead mid-afternoon. Still a few big-time downpours on into the evening hours. Things do start to break down a little bit. And overnight, that flash flood watch will end. The rain starts to move out. Here's what you can expect tomorrow morning. I think we do start with some clouds, but by mid to late morning and certainly tomorrow afternoon, things look sunny. Very good news. Look at the temps. Mid-70s almost everywhere, but check this out. Mobile's at 67. Like I said, I think the front's just getting through that area, and the winds are shifting in Mobile, another clear indication of that frontal passage. Temperatures for highs today about where they've been all day. Looking ahead, after today's really lousy weather, things look pretty awesome. Saturday, Sunday, right on through most of next week, though toward the end of next week, another front may bring some rain, and I think will bring cooler air. At Pensacola Beach, obviously this is not an ideal beach day. There's lots of lightning. You got to stay away from there, frankly, but with specific regard to flag conditions, it's yellow because the surf is rough.